There we go. It's in the chat, so you just have to hit the arrow at the bottom to send it. The blue arrow. Move the cursor. There we go. All right. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's nice to have a regular Shabbat. You know, the holidays are wonderful, and I love them, and it's so great to get back to normal afterwards. So take a deep breath. Back to normal. We are going to begin our Shabbat worship this evening on page 10, which is page 128, if you have the big book. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet kulanu beyachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet kulanu beyachad. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet kulanu beyachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet kulanu beyachad. We turn to pages 2 and 3. 120, 121 in the big book for the lighting of the Shabbat candles. Who would like to light the candles this evening? Anybody on Zoom? All right, I'll do it. Yes. Oh, I have the Kiddush cup, but I didn't put wine in it. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Thank you. Oh. Yes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We continue on page 9 of the page. For this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope. For Shabbat, which inspires a secret living. For Shabbat, memories glowing even in darkness. For Shabbat, peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. On page 20, 138 in the big book, you will find L'chadodi. As always, we'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. With verse 9, we rise and face the rear of the sanctuary to welcome the Sabbath bride. So this week I've been thinking a lot about the bitter and the sweet. And the sweetness of having all the hostages, the remaining living not yet having all of the bodies of the dead hostages, and the bitter of all the lives that were lost in this war. And so we're going to use Naomi Shemer's melody for Al Kol Eila tonight, which talks about Al Hamar Hamatok, for the bitter and the sweet. We take them both together. Lecha dodi likrat kala bnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala bnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmianu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem ultiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala bnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala bnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha. Merosh mikadam nesucha sov ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva ore kumi ori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvtzola. Toch emunei am segula. Boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. A kava now from outside the prayer book by Joanne Fink. Source of creation, in the beginning you spoke light into darkness, chaos into order, and called the world into being. We thank you for the gift of life and for embedding within each of us a spark of holiness. Remind us to care for your creation in this fragile, wondrous planet and all who dwell upon it. Help us embrace the creative spark within and use our gifts to bring beauty, compassion, and justice into the world. Guide us to live in harmony with one another, to build communities rooted in kindness and respect, and to honor the spark of divinity in every soul. May we co-create through acts of kindness, lives of purpose, and words of love a better world. We continue on page 26, 144 in the big book with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadav yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael, ba'agala, uv'izman kariv, v'meru, amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'alam Li'amei Amaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitraman V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalal Shemei Dekudesha Brichu Le'olam Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Da'amiran Be'alma V'imiru. Amen. We turn to page 28, 146 in the big book. As able, we rise for the Baruch Hu. Remain standing through Shema. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la. Page 31, 149 in the big book. Let's read together. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. We continue responsively in the middle of page 33, 151 in the big book. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol.
All these things your Torah gives to us.
And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives.
What could be a truer token of your abiding love?
In this holiest of your works, and the living language that gives it form. Baruch atah Adonai, Hakev Amo Yisrael. Page 34, 152. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. Please be seated. On page 36, 154, let's join together in Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Page 41, 159. We have not read this prayer for 2 years because I didn't feel comfortable reading it while the hostages were still in Gaza. So with great joy we returned to it. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Page 40, 158, Michamocha. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nedar ba'kodesh, no ratehilot o seifele, no ratehilot o seifele, malchutecha ra'uvanecha, Bokeaya, Lifnei Moshe Miriam, Zeli Anu v'amru, Adonai Yimloch, Adonai Yimloch, Le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, u'ge'alo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 43, 161. Let's read together at the top of the page. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Page 44, 162 in the big book. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Beini uvein Bnei Yisrael, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat, Lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Vishamru v'Shabbat la'asot et HaShabbat lidorotam berit olam. On page 46, 164 in the big book, we turn to the tefillah. As able, we rise. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lima'an Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atarav Lehoshia, Mashiv Haruach Umorid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Givurot, Umito Melach, Melech Memit, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman ata l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol, Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalalucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. We are seated. We continue on page 59, 177 in the big book. Let's read together. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, What are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'el lehodot. Page 61, 179. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. We take a few moments for silent reflection and prayer, using the words on the next few pages or those that flow from our hearts. When we come back together, we'll be on page 62, 180 in the big book. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. We are going to welcome the new month this coming week. On page 261, 379 in the big book, you will find our prayer for the new month. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu shetechadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba l'tova v'livracha. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good. Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan Yihya B'Yom Chamishi Haba. The new month of Cheshvan will begin on Wednesday night and Thursday. So Cheshvan is often referred to as Mar Cheshvan, which literally means bitter Cheshvan, because it's the only Jewish month in the year that has no holidays other than Shabbat. And boy, do we need it after after last month. Amber, come on up. Amber is celebrating a birthday this Shabbat. Let's see. Little, there we go. Perfect. God of day and years, author of life, our times are in your hand. We thank you for the blessing of life and for all that enriches our lives. We gather today in special thankfulness to share in Amber's birthday joy. May she be blessed with health and happiness and with the strength to overcome sickness and sorrow. And may we have the privilege of coming together for many more years to celebrate her birthday together with family, loved ones, and this holy congregation. As together we say, Amen. And let's join together in Shehachianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehachayanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of all, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this moment. Happy birthday. Get your birthday lollipop.
Right. I know the whole reason I
Right?
came. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We continue on page 253, 371 in the big book as we think of those who are in need of healing of mind, body, and spirit. Mi shaberach avotenu v'imotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu yivarech et hacholim. Patty Baker, April Bell, Elaine Boschnack, Sarah Cohen, Bruce Dalby, Bryant Dalby, Nell Dalby, Carolyn Dowlin, Stuart Dowlin, Dolores Ettinger, Robin Gabe, Deborah Guzman, Elizabeth Guzman, Irene Heichman, Rick Kramer, Mary Krause, Pastor Sandra Lifesti, Linda Manning, Dennis Martin, September McLeod, Kat Medeiros Oropeza, Carol Miller, Steve Oropeza, James Phillips, Pamela Roberto, Shimshon Ben Abraham Visara, Bethany Sellers, Mike Stern, Katie Trujillo, Karen Usatine. We also pray for complete healing of mind, body, and spirit for the Israeli hostages who returned home this week. Matan Angrest, Gali Berman, Ziv Berman, Elkanah Bobat, Ram Braslavsky, Avinatan Or, Yosef Chaim Ohana, Alon Ohel, Evyatar David, Guy Gilboa Dalal, Omri Miran, Eitan Moore, Segev Kalfon, Nimrod Cohen, Maxime Herkin, Eitan Horn, Bar Cooperstein, Matan Zingauker, Ariel Cunyo, and David Cunyo. Are there others for whom we are praying for healing this Shabbat? Thank you. Anybody on Zoom? Eileen?
Jerry Grant and Ronnie Ames. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else on Zoom? For those whom we've named and those we name in our hearts, we continue. Hakadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Alehem, Lahachalimam Ularapotam Ulahachazikam, V'yishlach Lahem Mehera Refuah, Refuah Shlema Min Hashamayim, Refuat HaNefesh U'Refuat HaGuf, Hashta B'Yagala V'Zman Kariv V'Nomar. Amen. We continue with the Misha Berach that we sing together in the middle of the page. Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha La'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Let's turn to page 259, 377 in the big book for our prayer for Israel. Avinu Shabashamayim Tzur Yisrael V'Goalo Barech Medinat Yisrael Reshit Smichat Gulatenu Hagen Aleha Be'evrat Chastecha Ufros Alehu Sukat Shlomecha Ushlach Orcha V'Amitcha L'Rosheha Sareha V'Yoatzeha V'Taknem B'Etza Tova Milfanecha V'Natata Shalom Ba'aretz V'Simchat Olam Lioshveha V'Nomar Amen. And we read together in English. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there, as we say, Amen. I told Maury already I'm going to have a hard time getting through this, and if I couldn't even get through that prayer, this is going to be tough. Breshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And so we begin again. As we do every year at this time, we roll the Torah back to its very beginning and read these ancient, powerful words. But this year, this week, as we read the story of creation, we also bear witness to a miracle of redemption. After 738 agonizing days, all 20 remaining living Israeli hostages have finally returned home. The Torah tells us that before creation, V'ha'aretz hayta tohu vavohu v'choshech al pnei tehom, the earth was unformed and void, with darkness over the surface of the deep. There was chaos, there was darkness, there was emptiness. And then God spoke, Yehi or, let there be light, and there was light. For 738 days, families have lived in that darkness. The darkness of separation, of fear, of not knowing. Our entire people dwelt in that darkness with them. And this week, we have witnessed light breaking through. We have seen sons embracing mothers, husbands reuniting with wives, brothers return to brothers. When Breshit tells us that God separated light from darkness, it teaches us something profound. Light is not merely the absence of darkness. Light is a force unto itself. Light is presence. Light is reunion. Light is home. This week we have seen that light. We are taught in the Talmud, Mishnah, Sanhedrin, therefore Adam, the first human, was created alone, to teach that anyone who sustains one soul from the Jewish people, it is as if they sustained an entire world. Each one of the 20 who returned is not just a person. They are an entire world. A world of memories now able to be shared. A world of relationships now restored. A world of futures now possible again. Some were young soldiers, barely into their 20s, who have lost years they can never reclaim. Some were at the Nova Music Festival, celebrating life when death came hunting. Some were grabbed from kibbutzim, from their homes, from the places they felt safest. And now they are finally home. When even one person created in God's image is restored to freedom, heaven itself rejoices. How much more so when 20 souls are returned to light? But Breshit also teaches us that creation is complex. There is light and darkness. There is life and death. There is what is and what is yet to be. Our joy this week is real and full and overflowing, and yet it is not complete. The bodies of only now 9 of the 28 deceased hostages have been returned. 19 families still wait, still grieve, still cannot lay their loved ones to rest. The Hostages and Missing Families Forum spoke truth when they said, "Our struggle is not over. It will not end until the last hostage is located and returned for proper burial. Only then will the people of Israel be whole." We can hold two truths at once. We celebrate with those who have returned. We weep with those who still wait. This is the fullness of being human. To carry both joy and sorrow, both gratitude and anguish, both light and the memory of darkness. The creation story ends with Shabbat, the day of rest, of wholeness, of completion. Vayechulu hashamayim v'haaretz, the heavens and the earth were completed. We are not yet at that completion. The work continues. 19 families cannot rest, cannot feel whole, and so neither can we. But we have moved closer. We have taken a giant step toward that ultimate Shabbat peace. And we dare not let the momentum fade. We must continue to demand, to advocate, to insist that every last one come home, even if only for burial, even if only so their families can say Kaddish over an actual grave rather than over absence. This week, as we read Breshit again, we understand its message differently. We have lived through our own story of darkness and light. We have seen with our own eyes that redemption, while sometimes painfully slow, is possible. We have witnessed that even after 738 days, 2 full cycles through the Torah, 2 full turns of the year, hope can be vindicated. We have also learned that we must never stop fighting for every soul, that we must never become numb to absence, that we must never accept captivity or unburied dead as inevitable. The families who waited, they never stopped believing. They never stopped advocating. They never stopped reminding us that behind every name was an entire world waiting to come home, and they were right. As we begin the Torah anew, let us renew our commitment to remember the 19 who remain in Gaza, to support their families, to demand their return. Let us also commit to supporting the 20 who have returned as they face the long, difficult work of healing and rebuilding their lives. Let our reading of Breshit this year be both a celebration and a call to action. We celebrate the light that has returned. We commit to bring home those who remain in darkness. My friends, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. This week, after 738 days, light has broken through for 20 families. May that light continue to spread until every family knows wholeness, until every absence is filled, until creation is truly complete. Shabbat Shalom. Lacey, you want to do the announcements? You want me to take care of it? Oh, she's not there. Okay, so I will share the announcements. Join us tonight for our no-host dinner at Little Italy. Can I see who's going, just so we have a number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Our next member meeting will be held this coming Sunday, October 19th at 11 a.m. on Zoom. The agenda, financial report, and minutes of the previous meeting were emailed to all members this afternoon. And the Zoom link is in there too. Join with our San Antonio Jewish community on Monday evening, Monday, October 20th at 6:30 p.m. Registration is required. and the link is here along with a QR code. It's being held at the JCC, at the campus. There'll be a brief ceremony followed by music and Israeli dancing. I hope you will join me. I'll be there. Join the Congregation Shalom Mahjong Club on Sunday, October 26th at 1:30 p.m. for Mahjong. And on October 31st, because we are all wanting to be here that evening, leaving our homes, empty, we are not having a service that evening. Instead, we are having a Havdalah event, a Havdalah program on Saturday evening, November 1st. Again, the RSVP link is in here and a QR code that will take you to it as well. It is a potluck dinner as usual, and we have the opportunity so the Jewish Braille Institute created Braille Hanukkah cards to be sent to blind Jews, and they've asked us to decorate them using tactile decorations. So I'll be providing all kinds of material, these Hanukkah cards, and we'll
I have a feeling the service is over.
Maybe.
Maybe so. I don't
I
know.
don't know. She disappeared, everything happening at the same time. There she is again. Nothing's happening.
I think it's just another technical issue and we can wait it out.
Yeah.
Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Shabbat shalom. Who would like to lead us in the Kiddush this evening? All right. If you'd like to follow along, you'll find it on page 5, page 123 in the big book. Thank you.
Yeah, I figured it out how to turn it down. Okay. All right, ready? Everybody join me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav Avanu Ratzon Hinchilanu Zikaron Lemase Bereshit Ki Hu Yom Techila Lemikra Kodesh Zecher Letziat Mitzrayim Ki Vyotanu Kidashta Mikol Hamim Shabbat Kodecha B'Ahava Uvratzon Hinchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh Shabbat Amen.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Thank you, Maury.
Mhm.
We are still continuing with the special chalot for quite a while still. Apple cinnamon this week. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon